After the King's Haki explosion from Imu that shook Elbaf to its core, now it's Luffy's turn. The man chosen by the drums of liberation is about to unleash a Conqueror's Haki so powerful it could erase the demonic army from existence. One Piece 1151 might just be the moment the heavens split again. Welcome to Super Synth D Studio, where the final saga of One Piece hits different. If you're ready for real spoilers, raw theories, and hype that slaps harder than Conqueror's Haki, you're in the right place. One Piece Chapter 1151 is set to drop this week, and trusted leakers have already shared early hints for the upcoming chapter. What's wild is the weekly Shonen Jump preview just teased a panel of Gear 5, Luffy facing off against Imu in Chapter 1151. Even crazier, the editor's comment says this: "The whole of Elbaf trembles after the sudden arrival of Imu-sama." Yep, it's about to go down. Let's break down the trusted leakers' hints one by one. First hint comes from Reedon, a simple GIF with the caption, "Let the fun begin." That right there, it's a signal that the epic showdown is finally kicking off. In One Piece 1151, second hint is another GIF, this time from a WWF wrestling match, showing Big Show getting thrown out of the ring. Could this mean someone just got smacked so hard they were launched into the underworld? Maybe that fat demon giant is Brogy. We might just be seeing one of the demonic giants get blasted out of the battlefield. Third hint from Reedon is a smiling man, a mysterious little GIF. But hardcore fans might catch the subtle meaning. A smile in Japanese is Nika. So, is this Reedon's way of saying Nika Luffy finally makes his return to the Sun World, arriving in Elbaf to save the giants? Next hint comes from Worst Gen. They post an old scene from the Onigashima War, when Robin rescues Sanji from Black Maria. Could this mean that the Straw Hat monster trio is finally back in action after being MIA for so many chapters? Sanji could be the one who saves Robin from those thorny tendrils. Summers wrapped her in. Zoro might be the one to slice through the cursed arrows, pinning down Nami's group. Worst Gen also calls Chapter 1151 a good chapter, with other leakers giving it a 7.5 out of 10. This probably means fewer battles, more build-up, specifically setting the stage for Luffy versus Imu. Then we get another killer GIF hint, this one of Luffy using Conqueror's Haki. After the last chapter's terrifying display of Imu's King's Haki, we're about to witness Luffy's explosive Haki in return. A clash of kings, literally. So now, let's predict what might really go down in Chapter 1151. In the underworld, the Straw Hat top trio, Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, are just chilling, eating food. Meanwhile, the world above them is descending into chaos. Imu's Haki shockwave was so intense it reaches the underworld. And that's how the trio senses just how terrifying the situation in Elbaf has become. They feel the same kind of aura they felt when the Gorosei showed up on Egghead. No more waiting. Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji decide to head back up to the surface. Hadrudan and his crew stay behind to guard Prince Loki, who's still in recovery. His wounds haven't fully healed. Luffy hands over Loki's key to Hadrudan. So yeah, we might not see Loki in action just yet, but Loki knows something. Whatever happened to Dory and Brogy might have also happened to King Harold and the 100 royal guards. That's why Loki told Hadrudan he had to kill his own father. Not because he wanted to, because those men had already become demons, and Loki might just know how to defeat those with regeneration. Powers, like the one Scopper, Gaben cut down. Speaking of Gaben, he's injured, fallen into the underworld. He'll be rescued by Hadrudan's crew and treated by Gerd. Looks like Gaben and Loki will return later to fight the demonic army and teach Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji the secret to taking them down. If Imu really is using a devil fruit, then the Domi Reversi transformation might be countered with Conqueror's Haki blasts. Just like Joy Boy's Haki once reverted the Gorosei back to human form, so will Luffy's Haki cancel out Imu's demonic contracts and bring his soldiers back to normal. Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji will reach their friends. Sanji will rescue Robin. Zoro will slice through Nami's bindings. The crew gets split again. And now there's a race against time. The Owl Library is burning down, filled with priceless ancient knowledge. The Elbaf children are being rounded up by Summers to be used as hostages. Sanji's group will fight Summers to save the children. Jinbei's group will try to stop the fire and end up clashing with killing him. Meanwhile, Luffy and Zoro will go straight for Gunko, Imu, and the demonic army. And this is where the king makes his move. Luffy unleashes a massive Conqueror's Haki blast, knocking out Imu's demonic soldiers. Killingham's nightmare beast disappears. Only 3 enemies remain: Gunko, Imu, and the demons Dory and Brogy. Luffy transforms into Nika to face Gunko. Zoro takes on Dory. Jarl fights Brogy. And that's the full breakdown of all the One Piece 1151. Spoiler hints and the predictions based on them. We're finally entering the storm. Luffy vs. Imu has officially begun. But bad news, One Piece is on break next week. Oda's taking a well-deserved rest. So make sure to let that hype simmer. If this breakdown got your gears turning, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for instant updates on future leaks, breakdowns, and theories. Drop your wildest predictions for Chapter 1151 down in the comments. Is Luffy's Haki strong enough to undo Imu's curse? Let's talk about it.